I'm Tina.
I'm Mel.
And today we're going to be reviewing some videos.
So sit back and enjoy the show.
Alright, today's is 12 riddles to upgrade your survival skills by Brett Sighting.
I definitely need that.
Right, let's see if we can get this one. Lost.
More like surviving, but cooking shows.
Surviving cooking shows.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
I'm here with a new test that'll check your wits and survival skills. Try to crack the following 12 riddles and write down your results. At the end, you can see how well
Alright,
you
we'll
did.
see.
But I should warn you, you'll need to do your best to avoid all the traps. Good luck. Number 1, a problem in the jungle. You're traveling through the jungle all on your own. One morning, you find out that you're almost out of water.
Okay.
You can get more water from one of 4 sources: a juicy cactus, a pond with salty seawater, a clear still lake, or a silty stream. What source of water will you choose to fill your filter water bottle with? 10 seconds to decide.
Your filter water bottle? Probably
A stream.
lake. I mean,
Or
if
the
it's a
cactus.
filter.
I'll say cactus.
Most cacti are toxic,
Yeah, I know.
and instead of quenching your thirst, you'll have a severe stomachache.
Okay,
Yeah.
the
Salty
stream.
seawater will dehydrate you.
Yeah.
Stagnant water in the still lake is
Okay, so it's
swarming
the
with
stream.
all
Yeah.
kinds of
Well, I
bacteria,
figured, but he said
and
a
drinking it
filtered
is
water bottle.
extremely dangerous.
Stream.
Plus, your
I knew I was
best
right the first
choice
time.
would be the silty
Yeah.
So I got it right. I
It
don't care.
contains nothing your filter
That doesn't
water
count, but
bottle
whatever.
It was a
can
stream.
do.
Second choice was a cactus.
I
but
thought the
stream.
stream too until he
A
said
road
filter.
accident. A truck, a man riding a horse, and a motorcycle are waiting on the road for the green light. Suddenly, the truck driver drops his cell phone on the horn. The loud noise scares the horse, and it bites the motorcyclist's ear. Shocked and in pain, the man unwittingly moves his motorcycle and causes an accident. But which person actually broke the law? You have 10 seconds to figure it out.
The truck driver, because he was texting and driving.
That's what he said?
He said he dropped his cell phone on the steering wheel.
Oh, yeah, he was paying attention.
It's the motorcyclist.
'Cause he pressed the gas.
He isn't wearing a helmet while driving.
Ah! How?
3, a forest
Texting
escape.
and driving is horrible.
You're lost in a forest. It's getting dark, and very soon, wild animals will start their hunt. There are 4 roads you can choose from: the north, south, west, and east. But the north path will take you to a supermassive black hole, ready to swallow you up.
Okay.
The south road goes through a lake full of huge whale sharks. If you take the west road, you'll end up at the edge of a ginormous hole in the ground which can't be crossed, even with the help of a rope. And the east path will bring you to a sky-high mountain which is impossible to climb over. You have 10 seconds to choose your way.
I'm gonna say these whale shark thingies because they're not man-eating.
And then, or either the sharks or the mountain, because you can go around the mountain.
You can't have two
You
answers.
need to follow the south road.
Yes.
Whale sharks present no threat to people, and they'll let you swim across the lake without any problems. 4, trapped by a psycho. A psycho caught you and let you choose where you'd have to stay on your own for the following 3 weeks. If you manage to survive, he'll set you free. He gave you 3 options: a desert full of cacti, a sunny field with flowers, a banana and a glass of water, and a beach under stormy skies, surrounded by sharp cliffs and hit by high waves. Where do you have the best chances to survive?
Banana and water and a garden, right?
Yeah, because I think some flowers are edible. You just gotta know which ones.
But you give me a banana and a water.
So you can plant the
In
banana.
a desert, there's no water, and you won't last long.
Yeah.
1 banana and a glass of water won't help you to survive for 3 weeks.
Dang it.
Your only choice is the beach. The sea will provide you with food, and since the weather is cloudy, you'll be able to drink rainwater.
Oh, yes.
5,
Okay.
a scary castle.
So we're still in.
One night, you find
got 2
yourself
right.
stuck in an old, spooky castle. You hear someone chasing after you, and you run faster and faster, but suddenly, a dead end. However, as your eyes adjust, You notice 3 doors in the wall.
Mm-hmm.
But behind each door, there are some horrifying creatures. The first door hides zombies. Werewolves are behind the second one.
Okay.
And if you open the third door, you'll come face to face with bloodthirsty vampires. Which door should you open to have a chance to survive?
Zombies, werewolves, trash. Who can't see in the dark? It's dark, right? Zombies can't see in the dark. Maybe the zombies.
Werewolf.
Okay.
I don't know, I'm guessing.
Escape through the second door.
Damn.
The moon is waxing at the moment, and
Yep.
werewolves only transform during a full moon. 6. A wicked kidnapper.
I was right.
You're kidnapped and held in a basement by a crazy professor. But the basement has 3 doors,
Okay.
and one of them leads to freedom. The professor leaves, and you get to open the doors one by one. Behind the first door, there's a dense jungle full of deadly creatures. Behind the second door, there's a gigantic fire-breathing dino that could burn you alive. And behind the third door, you see a lake of ice water that freezes everything in several seconds. How can you escape?
The dinosaur.
I'm guessing the
Or I could no.
Because you can run around.
I
here,
could
you're
skate.
small.
I could skate across.
But it's
Walk
not
through the
a lake.
second door.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs can't breathe fire. Number 7.
I was right again.
No, you weren't. You were wrong.
I changed my
I'm gonna
answer.
stop giving you these
Played
points.
the
You only got
where
2.
It was
I got 4.
dark
No,
and
you
dirty. But when they came down, only Mark's face was covered in dust, while James' face was miraculously clean. However, it was James who went and washed his face. You have 10 seconds to figure out why.
What happened at the
Which one is
beginning?
James? They fell off the ladder. Maybe
This-
he washed his face with
Well,
something
maybe
dirty.
his. Well, maybe his. Yeah.
James looked at Mark's face and thought that he was dirty too. At the same time, when Mark looked at James, whose face was spotless, he decided he was just as clean. Number 8. A treasure hunt.
I don't know.
A
That
treasure
didn't make
hunter
any
got
sense.
lost in a forest. But after he had been walking for some time, he noticed a crossroad with a big stone in the middle. There was a note on the stone which read, 4 plus no 5. The man realized that the sign must be showing the direction toward the treasure, but it was written in some tricky cipher. Can you help the treasure hunter to decipher the code?
4 plus number 5. Oxygen? No, that's
I don't know. I'm gonna
H.
make this
The
wrong.
man should turn the note upside down. Then it will read south.
South.
That's where the treasure is.
Oh.
9. An escape from a locked house. You got kidnapped and locked in a stone house. However, there are 4 doors you can escape through. But behind the first door, it's extremely cold. And if you choose to go that way, you'll turn into a block of ice in a matter of seconds. The second door opens into a water tank swarming with hungry sharks. Behind the third door, the sun shines so brightly that it burns everything in no time. And the room behind the fourth door is filled with toxic gas that won't let you breathe. Is there a way to escape? You have 10 seconds to figure it out.
To escape. And,
A brick hard stone.
well, if you're wearing a hat, you can escape to the sun, but if the water, it's going to come out.
I'm about to say, I think that, yeah. It's the shark one.
Wait until the evening when the sun goes
Damn.
down and escape through the third door. 10. Dropped into a pit. One day, John was caught by a maniac and thrown into a 20-foot deep pit. The maniac told him that in 5 minutes, the pit would start to fill with water. John was horror-struck because he can't swim. He looked around and noticed that on the bottom of the pit, there was a 6-foot-long rope, a 4-foot-tall wooden barrel, and a 3-foot-tall metal safe. John himself was 6 feet tall. How could he use these objects to get out of the pit alive? You have 10 seconds to help the poor man.
Put the barrel on top of the safe and then use the rope
That's
to
10,
wrap
he's
around
6.
the rock on top.
Yeah, because that's already like 18 feet. You should be able to do those extra 2 feet.
John should hold on to the barrel when the water starts to rise. It'll help him to stay afloat and take him to the surface.
No!
A cafe theft. Look at this
Lame.
picture. 10 minutes before it was taken, someone from this photo had stolen all the money from the cafe on the beach. However, all these people claim that none of them had visited the cafe in the last 10 minutes. Who's the thief?
I'm gonna say the guy with the fish.
The girl
Or
with
the
the
ice
cone.
cream.
Oh, her, the lady.
The thief is the man with an ice cream. If he had bought it more than 10 minutes ago, it would have already melted.
Oh,
or the man
that's
would
true.
have already eaten it. 12. A prison escape. Matt escaped from prison by digging a long tunnel in the floor of his cell. He'd been crawling through the underground tunnel for 3 hours when he saw that the main tunnel divided into 3 smaller ones. But the first one was on fire, and the second tunnel was home to a nest of venomous
Oh
snakes.
no, see, I just would have stayed
The
in prison.
third tunnel was set with explosives. How can Matt escape?
Well, the explosives are not ignited. I mean, they're just.
Yeah, right? I would say through the explosives one.
You could just get the explosives and just blow up the snakes.
Matt should opt for the first tunnel. He can walk through it after he puts out the fire with dirt.
That is so true.
And now, let's get down to the part you've been waiting for.
We're on the right track,
So,
but
if your result is 0 to 4 correct answers, it's time to read some books that'll help you master the art of survival.
well, I gotta be.
Watch more videos like this, and you'll definitely get better.
I'm a
You
big.
cracked 5 to 8 riddles.
No, you
You're
didn't. You
almost
didn't
there.
get 5 to 8.
Just
You only
a
got
little bit
2.
more effort.
I agree with that. I just need to put more effort in practice.
Any dangerous situation. And if you manage to
Who
get
doesn't?
through 9 to 12 difficult situations unscathed, which of course is better than being scathed, you're a master of survival and logical thinking. When your friends have a serious problem, you're the one they come to for advice. Hey, if you learn something new about
Well, we're
yourself
just the
today,
blind leading the
then give
blind
this
over here,
video a
aren't we?
like.
Look at us.
I gotta be.
No, you didn't. You didn't. You got 2 right. 2. You added 2 more.
What they say,
you added 2 more.
but they say
because-
when a woman gets a number, you
you-
multiply that.
Nigga, that's sex, and you don't want it multiplied because then people think you slept with more people than you slept with. No,
So-
I don't want it multiplied. What I say is the number that I'm giving. I'm being honest.
I gotta be.
Not honest. You can tell the difference. I'm just saying. Alrighty, let me see.
Okay, guys, that's the video.
If you enjoyed it, make sure you like it,
And subscribe.
and we'll see you back later this week. Bye.